idea is wonderful too. We just gotta lean in to the ideas, lean into your things, your stuff, whatever that might be for you, for you, for you, for you. Thank you, Alan. It was a wonderful event last night with the Atlanta Black Chamber. And of course, whenever I have opportunity to grace the room, we're going to grace it appropriately. So I did. And this card that came up, this is our affirmation card. It says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. That's how I felt last night. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. It was so good last night. Like I met not a lot of people, but a good amount that could move the needle in everything I'm doing. Just so happened that I got to sit at the table with this woman who said, "You look so beautiful." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And she said, "What do you do?" She says, "Oh, holistic wellness? I'm the something, something, something of the health and wellness committee of the chamber." No, I didn't. You have to join the committee. You must join the committee. And then she commits to come, 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 come. She does holistic. uh, She needs to be in the committee, right? Yes, please. You must be in the committee. So I'm going to be in the committee. The second one says, I am willing to learn. The more I learn, the more I grow. No matter how old I am, I can always learn more. And I do so with confidence. With confidence. So absolutely it was um, great.
Yay.
I also got to see again the Women's League president, um, who I've been seeing her all around. I've This is probably the third time that I've seen her within the last 2 weeks. And so she's like, "You're everywhere." I'm like, "No, you are." And so she is the Atlanta Black Chambers. I don't even know what her title is, but she's over the women's league, the women's portion of the Atlanta Black Chamber. And so she's like, "You gotta come to and you gotta come to and you gotta come to and I'm like, "Oh my God, how many events is it?" Like, oh my goodness. And last night was my first time using my friend's black truck service. I mean, they absolutely like went above and beyond. So the partners is my friend Ty, who's up in Baltimore, and then his friend down here, Lucky, who is the driver. So this is their venture together. And Ty called Lucky and said, "You got to pick up Rose. You got to pick up Rose." And so he's like, "Bet. I remember her. I remember her." I've been working with Ty probably since I met Chandra in 2014. He worked with us with the bunnies and the Christmas stuff. And so he like, "Yo, I got you. Like, I got you. Just tell me where you need to go." And when I say I looked out the window at 6:22, he wasn't there. And he's supposed to be here at 6:30. I looked out again at 6:29. He was outside. He was outside. And of course, our resident photographer, videographer, just happened to be here. Manya just happened to be here. So as they pulled up, Manya got a video of it. I'm going to share it. Um, even on the inside, because Ty said, I'm gonna tell him to throw rose petals when you get in the car. I'm gonna tell him to throw. I said, I don't think I think that might be not necessary. And so when I got in the car, there was fresh roses and rose petals on the floor of the vehicle. So they did not leave anything.
It was beautiful. It was so pretty. And he escorted her from the steps to the car, not just waited at the door of the car. I thought that was really nice. Came right up, grabbed her hand, and escorted her all the way to the car. I had to. I was running. I was like, wait, I gotta. She's like, you should be filming this. I said, yes, I should. Wait a minute. It was so pretty. It was so pretty, really. And the pearls, and it was just gorgeous. The
And
roses was a fine touch.
yeah, and the being dropped off amidst all the people who were valeting their cars and all that, it was like, who's that? Who is she? And then leaving when all of the people were waiting for their cars, and then he pulled up, and I waited for him to get out the car. And he came right around and he said, Hey, Rose, how was everything? I said, Everything was wonderful. And he opened the door and let me in. And it was top tier. It was top tier. So I absolutely told him that I would be sure to make sure that my community knows that they are available. And we just go run it up, for the people that are making sure that we are, having what we need in our community. Cause he like, don't go nowhere else without telling me. Like, I need to know, like, you gonna get priority for wherever we going, whatever you doing. I said, ooh, I ain't gonna have to drive. Ooh. And while I was open bar last night, and I'm like, I ain't doing it because baby, you got things to do. And it take alcohol 36 hours to get out your system. So I didn't do it. I did not do it. Mm-mm. And those people was doing it. And it was really nice though. It was that place apparently is some high class recording studio. And then after the event was over, I took Lucky over to Industry ATL because he's also an artist. So I took him over there and he just lost his mind at Industry. So Industry is going to be amazing. 'Cause for those of you who are in the Atlanta area, myself and Sonia Meadows, we are partnering up to create an R&B night um, for 40 and over. Now, those of you who are not 40 but have two brain cells to rub together, you will be a part of a vetted list of under 40, but it's for 40 and over for a real R&B night. Yes, Tori, that means you get to come. So yeah, so it's definitely going to be, high class, upscale, the whole nine yards. So we're looking forward to doing that. That's going to be the every third Sunday of the month, starting in January. So we are working on all of the advertisements and things. I'm fighting with her about the price. Like we can't charge $10 for people no more coming to no joint. My ticket last night as a member was $75. That's as a member. Yeah, I'm like, girl, you still stuck in the 80s. Like we not doing that. Not only that, like the venue, like they love me, but it ain't gonna be free. So no. Yeah, exactly, Tori. Exactly. I said let's start at least at 40 and then come up with some VIPs and all of that. And she just yeah, that's y'all pray for me. So let's jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. I have way more than 5 minutes of gratitude, but definitely gratitude. It says, be happy for the moment. This moment is your life. Be happy for the moment. This moment is your life. Omar Kayan.
I am.
Be happy for the moment. This moment is your life. So fill in the four blanks. What I love most about my community. We got everything we need in our community. What I love most about our community. There was a lady there who yesterday was her birthday. She was turning 60. And it was so funny because she was on the dance floor with her daughter, and it was so cute. 60 is so 60 and it's so fabulous because she was so fabulous. Oh my goodness. I just went over to her. I said, welcome to the club. Welcome, welcome. She said, I know you lied. I know you lied. Let's pull our IDs out now. So that was really good. Um, something that went right today. Something that went right today. Something about myself I will never change. Something about myself I will never change. A new door that opened for me recently. A new door that opened for me recently. And the affirmation says calm, clarity, and peace of mind are a natural part of my life. Calm, clarity, and peace of mind are a natural part of my life. And yours too, and yours too, and yours too. Today is Sunday, December the 7th, and truly a day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, it's the 7th. My boss come back to work today. Oh, come on back to work. He gonna come back to a ooh. Today is day 1447 of the law of attraction. We are here 7 days a week. We are team no days off. Life don't take no days off, so neither do we. And in our deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart-centered living, because we are people living from our hearts, it starts with the words flesh and spirit. And it says, what is born of flesh is flesh, and what is born of spirit is spirit. Who said that? Who said that, Bridget?
The Bible.
Jesus,
The Bible.
the Bible, the Bible,
The Bible.
the Bible. Of course, I knew you knew the answer. That's why I asked. And it goes, many on the spiritual path have a difficult time with their family of origin. Nearly all of us grew up with some or a great deal of dysfunction. And as we advance on the spiritual path, we may feel that our family relationships hold us back from being who we are and living the life we choose. I've seen many different reactions to stifling family of origin relationships, from total denial to numbness to fearful clinging to hurtful separation, to passive aggressive hostility to ongoing conflict. None of these responses work, for they all create only more pain and separation. How then are we to deal with our blood families? Love them, give them the respect they deserve, and live the life you choose. Our primary pain comes not from the life our family lives, but from the compromising our life to meet their expectations. If you are true to yourself and you live in integrity and your ideals, you will see your family clearly and know how to deal with them. Our real family is our spiritual family, the people with whom we feel safe, supported, and free to be ourselves. Sometimes our blood family matches our spiritual family, and that is a great blessing. If your spiritual family is elsewhere, then you must be where your true nature is honored. Meanwhile, do your best to bring your family of origin relationships into harmony. Pray for your family members, tell them the truth, love and support them where they are without requiring they be otherwise, and do not compromise your well-being for the sake of dysfunction. Honor your family's path, but not at the expense of your own. Family healing, family healings are the most rewarding, for as A Course in Miracles tells us, the holiest place on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. Remember that forgiveness is the greatest gift we can give, and continue on your path to the light. Who they talking to? Help me find peace with my family. I live the life I choose, and I bless my family as they live theirs. That just summed up my life. I live the life I choose. I bless my family as they live theirs. You know, it says, love them, give them the respect they deserve. Now, what happens if they don't deserve? Okay. Give them the respect they deserve and live the life you choose. It says our primary pain comes not from the life our family lives, but from compromising our life to meet their expectations. If you are truly, if you are true to yourself and you live in integrity with your own ideas, you will see your family clearly and know how to deal with them. I absolutely do. Go ahead, Tori.
You ain't never told no lie, Dr. Rose. One thing about it and two things for certain. Oh my goodness. I just, these parents, they something else. They something else. So yesterday I was getting my hair done by my mom, and I was on Zoom with you all. I had y'all in my earpiece, and I was just telling her about it. She was like, "Well, what's that?" And I was, like, "I'm in this group or whatever, whatever." She was like, "Girl, they ain't talking about nothing." And I almost went off, and I'm like, "First off, baby girl, I done changed a whole lot since I've been here, but you." On the other hand, you could use the group like this, but I didn't say nothing. I said, okay. I said, Mama, you don't know. And I just left it at that, right? Then I was in the car with my grandmother, and I was telling her about the car that I desired to get. And she was like, oh, that's what you want? And I'm like, yeah, like I deserve that. And she was like, oh, okay. Like almost like a disdain for it. And I'm like, oh, this is where your daughter get it from. Exactly where your daughter get it from. I said, okay, so now I know I cannot trust y'all with the things that I want and the things that I care about, because you don't have the same mental capacity to understand what I am trying to do and who I am trying to become.
Yes, they don't.
And so I just said, I got to love them from a distance and continue to do my thing.
Mm-hmm. They don't understand, and Lisa Nichols talks about this.
Amen.
She talks about this extensively in her stuff. And she says, your family is your family, and they're going to be your family. And they're not going to understand what you're doing. They won't understand it until you become rich, have plenty of money to buy your mama a house or a car or whatever. Or they start to see you not just rich, but famous too. Yes, Father, forgive them because they know not what they do. And we cannot trust them with our dreams. That's why in everything that we've been reading, it's been telling us to be safe with our dreams and to identify those people who are safe. The Artist Way is talking about that heavy. She said, identify the crazy makers, the people that, bring crazy to your life. So as you identify them, you are also identifying the people who you are safe with. And it doesn't matter if you're not safe with your mom. You just have to realize it and know that there's certain conversations that you can have and certain ones that you can't. And sometimes, I know even with myself, sometimes I'll test the waters See, that was a testing of the waters yesterday with your mom. You test the waters, and when they respond like that, I'm like, ah, yeah, it ain't safe. Ain't no need for me to even tell them. Ain't no need to tell them I'm writing my vision and making it plain. I'm doing what the Bible say. Ain't no need to tell them none of that because they just that I don't know that particular um area of people unless they've been exposed to another way, they just accept life as it comes and deal with life as it comes. And they're okay with that. They're as long as you can have a good job and be able to pay your bills with your good job, then that's good enough.
Somebody told them to lie, Darlena.
They told a lie,
Somebody told them to lie, and they believed it.
they believe
They've
the
been
They
lying
believed
to
it.
they've been lying to us for how long?
yes.
How long have they been lying to us from the beginning? So if the devil started with the lie, come on now. Uh for some of these people, and there are scriptures in the Bible that tells us that some people listen to their father because they have not realized that they have a heavenly father. And their father is, and I'm not talking about our family. I'm talking about there are people out there that will push the narrative that's been so it's so it's so heavy. The more aware I become, the more I see the messaging in everything. It's like it's not just our family, it's when you go in the store, it's when you go to church, it's everywhere. The lie. And
Mhm.
I'm just like, y'all gotta stop. Wait a minute, wait. That's why they call it woke. Wake up. You got to stop believing the lie. Like, please, please,
Please,
please,
please.
please,
Uh,
please don't believe the lie no more.
no more, no more, no more.
don't believe it no more. I'm gonna tell you something. What we say, if you believe you can or you can't, you right.
Yep.
It's just that simple. If you believe you can or you can't, you are correct. And so with family, I just tell them sometimes I just believe I can. And sometimes you don't have to tell them nothing, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. And then they'll look up and be like, what you doing now?
Long,
Something else. What
long
you
before.
doing now? Something else.
Yeah.
Something else. I'm
You
doing
said
something
you
else.
gonna be. I changed my mind like that. I
Right.
changed
I'm
my mind
I'm
like
doing something
I'm gonna
else.
do something else. Mhm. Just do it. There is a man, his name is Art Williams. He is the founder of A.L. Williams, which was an amazing insurance company that was also a network marketing company that became Prime America. There are some old tapes out there because I was a part of A.L. Williams because my father was. And during that time, he in one of those recordings that I heard, he was saying just do it before Nike. He said, "Oh, people come up to me and they tell me, 'Oh, Art, I'm going to make this much money this month.'" And he would be like this, "I know, just do it." "Oh, but Art, when I'm going to be the top leader this month." "I know. Just do it." And he just kept saying, "Just do it." And he was real like, I don't know where he's from. I have to look it up, but he just said, "Just do it." And he kept saying, "Just do it." And he was saying with that draw, "Just do it. Just do it. Just do it and talk about it later. Just do it." That's what he would say. "Dad gummit, just do it." So we are in a time of just do it. We are in a time of just do it and talk about it later. Sometimes when we talk about it in our mind, we think the mind can trick us to make us think that we've already done it. But just do it. Just do it. Do your thing. Do your stuff. And so many of us are aligned in all of the things that we are thinking about doing it. And so there's ways that we can intertwine and interconnect. Like, can you imagine tag teaming like everything we do, we get a client, right? And let's say I do the emotional healing and the holistic healing, then Tori come and she do the taxes and the credit, and then Amaya come and do all the alignment and all the other stuff that they want to do, and then Nona Carey come and say, come be on my show and tell us about your man. What we could tag team. Oh, here, take the baton. Okay, Tori, it's you. Okay, Manya, it's you. Okay, Noreen, it's you. Teach him how to write a book. Okay, it's you. Bridget, it's like just tag teaming. Like we are that powerful that we can like this room. It's so easy to say that this room is an $11 million room each. When I because this money is gonna come because you are living in your gift. And I noticed, like I look at Oprah, right? Oprah started on a news channel in the 70s, I think, and then eventually got her own show. Her own show. And she was on that show, and she ain't the same person she was on the show. I can tell y'all that now. Money has changed her. But she on that show did so many amazing things, but that show developed so many other things. So in the show, it was the Oprah show. Then it was the Oprah Angel Network. The Angel Network was all the people that was putting houses in there and cars in there. So she could, you get a car and you get a car and you get a car. And then all the houses that she gave, all the bills that she paid. She didn't do that herself. She did that with the Angel Network. That was her nonprofit that did that. And then from there, it went to the old magazine. So now we got the old magazine. Now she got 3 different entities going, right? And then from the old magazine, it was Oprah's favorite things. And people getting on the favorite things list and the Oprah effect. Listen, the beef industry tried to shut her down because she says she don't eat burgers on the show. She is allowed to have not want burgers if she don't want to. But the problem is when she said that, sales dropped and the market dropped. So they took her to court for the Oprah effect. Like what is so many things have evolved from just the one thing. So it's easy to become a millionaire, even a billionaire, because you will expand into other things. Right now is I'm here with you. There is the Darlaina Rose show. There is the I Survive Toxicity show. I got shows. I'm in syndication in Philly. They playing, listen, they sent me an email. They've been playing the same 11 episodes for at least a year and some, right? And they just reached out to me and said, you think you could send us some more episodes? I'm like, y'all are still playing that show. So every Wednesday at 9:30, if you go on to I think it's phillycam.org, you can watch my show. And they just repeating them, repeating them, repeating them. I still got the same slot. When she emailed me this week, she was like, for some reason, episode 8 is corrupted. Can you send us a new episode 8 and maybe some more episodes? And I'm like, surely I can send you some more episodes. I'm surprised that you guys are still. She was like, yeah, it's a great show. I'm like, that's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. And we just never know who might catch it. Never know who might catch
And
it. So
that's crazy. I thought you already knew that because I knew that it still plays. That's why
man,
I still, when we're talking about it, I tell people about it because I noticed you never say it. And if you notice, I always say your Philadelphia show, but you don't even talk about it. But it's been running.
Philadelphia show has not stopped running since I started it. I said, well, I did do a 12th episode. I could send them the 12th one. And then we'll send them the new stuff. We'll send them the new stuff as the new stuff comes out. But absolutely, like, there is so many levels. Like once you start doing the things that you do, because people ask me all the time, "Oh my God, I love your clothes. I love you this." Okay, fine, clothing line. Yep. Okay, author. So it's going to be easy for you to develop more things when you are in the process of becoming. And then, of course, we got retreats and trips and workshops. That's a whole nother thing. And partnerships with other people, what they call them, joint ventures with other people, where like I'm doing with this R&B show. I love R&B. I don't like crazy people coming. So why not create what I want? And because of the relationships that Sonia has and the relationships that I have, us coming together, it's no choice but to be successful. Like you're gonna be hearing about this R&B night and the founders of this R&B night, because R&B nights, they kind of exist, but they don't exist for a specific age group, for our age group, so that we don't get the YNs. We don't get the people that want to go all off and do all that. It's going to be so exclusive. And there'll be exclusive things being offered there. The merchandise, all of the things is going to come from it. So that's how I know that we are the $11 million club each, because each line item is going to at
Can you
least
hear me?
be $1 million. Each line item is going to make $1 million or more. So that's why it's going to be so, yes, the mature and drama free, because y'all know I'm drama free and sucker free. I don't do none of that. Go ahead, Dr. Long.
Yes, that's a whole audience that really feels left out, and they have money to spend. They just spend it on their kids and their grandkids and everything. But that's a wonderful market, and the music has to blend with what they want to do on the dance floor or not.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking about Nona Carey last night because they kept jumping up doing all these line dances. I said, I'm going to line dancing class. Let me know when beginner night is, because I'm coming. Because they was doing all the things. And I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me. The fancy footwork was fancy footworking, man. I enjoyed it. I went to a line dancing class one time, and I remember thinking, I have two left feet. And I used to be a great dancer. So what's happening? So I've decided that I no longer have two left feet, and I have a left foot and a right foot, and they're gonna go where they're supposed to. And I'm gonna get these dances because it's so cute. Like, oh my God. And the people that's doing, they're so confident. Ooh, ooh.
Darlene, you can roller skate and dance on the skates. You know you can dance without skates.
Let's go. Let's keep the roller skates to the side for a little bit. We're not quite ready with the roller skates. We need a little bit more practice with the roller skates. I bought these $400
Yeah, but the point is, if you can double dutch and all that stuff you do, you can sure tell your feet where to go.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, they was boots on the ground. And you know what? I was so tired of the boots on the ground. I'm like, I don't want to hear that song no more, until I watched the documentary on Black Cowboys. Have y'all watched that? That was so powerful. They talked about the Lone Ranger being the life of this black cowboy, but because he was black during that time, they did not tell his story, but it was his story that the Lone Ranger was based on. And they
That's
continue.
why he had a mask on.
Yep, yep. Because it absolutely is just black erasure. And so
Then there go the lie again. They want. I'm gonna
Well,
tell you, they
the
started pushing that push.
Nicodemus is all black homesteaders. See, that's my family story. So I can't wait to jump with the boots on the ground into that one.
The
mhm.
thing is, they wanted to get rid of that song because it was really causing people to pay attention to what that really meant. And the guy who made it, he was just having fun. And I'm like, the people that started that song, they can't do the dance. That's what I say. You don't know how to do the dance. You don't like line
No.
dancing. If you don't want to hear it, turn it off.
I don't.
If you don't want to hear it, turn it off.
Well, and the
What
fan is such a part of that dance. You got to have your fan too. I said
is
all those funeral parlor fans from the church are going to disappear.
if they have the clacking fans now, they have the real.
Yeah.
Those are really older fans. The clacking fans. I remember when my mama used to have those little
Let me tell you,
fold up fans.
when I first moved to Atlanta, I found out about the clacking fan from Imani Van Zep.
Hmm.
Him send me the fan. So I've been had the fan. If you go back to like 2021, you see me with the clacking fan. And one of my friends pulled that video up. We was at her house doing some other dance, and I just was clacking the fan for every song. It wasn't no boots on the ground. It was just I'm clacking the fan. And so she put up the video, said, my friend been clacking fans since 2020. So where y'all been? I said, well, you could take it back even further than that, because I've been clacking fans since I was 45 years old, because that's when the hot flashes started. Okay. So I've been clacking fans since I was 45 years old. I'm now 60. I had a fan for every outfit, every color, every you name it.
Darlena, they had them when we was little girls. Our mothers had them fans.
Listen.
Those fans have came back around, and the thing
Yeah.
is, the fans it's almost like he made the song saying where the fans at because people already had them. They
Mhm.
already had them using them in the dances. So he was like, okay, where y'all at with these fans? Cause they
Exactly.
already had them, and even Flame Monroe sells a fan that says he, she, we. He says she, he said he, she, we. Them his pronouns.
Yes. Yes.
But he sells those fans all the time. My mama used to have a little black fan that clacked like that when I was a little girl. You could open it up with a clip, and it had the little flowers on it that looked like it was Japanese.
Yes.
Them fans been around for years.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Bridget, you just brought back a memory from me. I remember my communion. I got a white Bible and that
Hmm.
very fan you're talking about. This
Yeah,
cute little fan with the
with
flowers on
the
it.
flowers
That,
on it.
yeah,
But
that's
them
what I
fans
got
been
as a
around for
gift.
years. Hmm.
That's crazy that you would say that because I remember having that little fan, you know, little church girl, and my Bible.
Absolutely. There is nothing new under the sun, for real.
No, but just that thought, I was like, wait a minute, she's right. We've been having those fans forever.
Absolutely. So, lean in and go watch the documentary about the Black Cowboys. I think it's on Peacock. It's on Peacock, I think. So if you don't have no membership, somebody host a watch party. They got the membership, so you can watch it. Because I definitely want to watch it again. It is multiple episodes of it, so it's really, really good. It really is just a lesson that we are some amazing people, and as we lean into our culture and what our real talents are, that's where your money is going to come from. That's where your 11 million is going to come from as you develop out all of these gifts and talents that you have. Some people have one, some people have five, some people have 10, but your job is to lean in and let them all out. And that's what I'm finna do, and that's what you should all do. So with that being said, does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? All right. Then with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for today?
Can you hear me?
Or can.
All right, everybody. We are just rediscovering through our ancestors. They're coming down whispering to us like they just did. Don't you remember your Bible and your fan? Okay, I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed
I'm
coming out.
blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in the
Blessed
field.
in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time.
I'm
Always
always at the right place at the right time
with the right people,
right
With
people
with
the
the
right
right people,
people,
doing the right thing
doing the right
doing the
doing the
right
right
thing
things
for the right reason,
for the right
for
reason.
the
for the
right
right
reason.
reasons,
and everything's in divine order.
Everything
and
Everything is
everything
in
is in
divine order.
divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Jabez
As
Jabez
Jabez
says,
says,
let's bless
bless
us
us
indeed.
indeed.
Expand our territory.
and
Expand
Expand
our
our
territory.
territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
sit in open hand
Extend
Extend
an
the open
open
hand of favor
hand of
to us,
favor to us,
that we may do no harm.
that we
that
that
may
we
we
may
may
do
do
no
no
harm.
harm.
And we let go and let God,
we let
And
go,
we
Let
let
go
go
and
and
let
let God.
God.
and go with the flow.
go with the
Go
flow.
with the
Go with the
flow.
flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And it's the
And let
blessing
the
Let the
blessings
blessings
and the
and the
money
money roll
roll
in
in
From the north, south, east, and west,
from the
from
north,
the
from the
north,
north,
south,
south,
east, and
east, and
west,
west,
from above and beneath,
from
above
above
and beneath,
and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
from
from
known
known
and
and
unknown
unknown
sources.
sources.
Um, what?
Tell us about the money,
We,
Doc.
ah,
oh yeah, Doc, come on.
we have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
We
Never
never run
run
out.
out.
Yes.
We always have more than enough,
What we said
We
about
always
Always
have
have
more
more
than
than
enough.
enough.
to do anything our heart desires.
More
More
than
than
enough
enough
to do
to do
anything
anything our heart
our heart's
desires.
desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than
More
enough
than enough to do
to do
anything
anything God
God
puts
puts
on our
on our
heart
heart to
to
do
do
for
for
others.
others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
money.
Money to
We have money to
spend,
spend, money to
money to
lend,
lend,
and
and
money to
money to
keep.
keep.
And where's our bank?
Heaven!
Heaven.
And where's the spout where the money's coming out? Come on, branch banks of heaven. Clean out your pipes. Make sure you got it ready to flow.
Full
Amen.
blast.
Full blast for sure.
Right, the spout where the money coming out. I love it, Lord. Thank you,
Did,
Jesus.
did you tell them how you got dressed though? That like I meant to say I had extra to say how you left out with you came back with pearls, you left out, then you came back with the shoes, you left out, then you came back with the crown. It's like what the heck is this? I just had to share that before we left. It was incredible. I'm like, every time I'm like, what the heck?
Your mind amazed. But that's
Amazed.
I remember things as I'm moving around, like, oh, you forgot. Okay, go get that. Okay, yeah, go get that. Go get that. Go get that. Because I'm kind of just combobulated still because everything is not here. So, that's it.
It was beautiful. But anyway, I just wanted to share.
So much. Have